Good evening, sports fans. Coming to you tonight from Red Lion High School. It's Sports Shooting Stars with your hosts, Todd Edwards, Dude Jones, and we are just moments away from tip-off here between the first place Red Lion Lions, who come into tonight's game with an 11-4 record, taking on the Central York Panthers, who are on a 4-game win streak, coming in here with a 5-10 record. A big game for both teams, Dude.
And tip-off is about to set off.
Between
right
two
now.
of the big kids out there, Mason Uri, a 6'7" senior for Red Lion, and Greg Gittinger,
and there it
a
is.
sophomore for Central. And we're underway. Red Lion in their all-white jerseys moving left to right on the television screen. Central York in their orange jerseys.
Benatal with the rebound. Kick out to Ethan Dodson. Ethan on transition, pulls up short.
It's a rebound there by number 11, Ian James. Second possession here for Red Lion. We're just getting underway here with Sports Shooting Stars. Thank you for tuning in on this chilly Friday from the greater York, Pennsylvania area. But it's nice and balmy inside here, Dew. There's Mason Uri with the easy put in for two. And Red Lion breaks the ice first here tonight.
James Jackson with the ball out to Benatal. Gabe Gittinger loses it a bit. Dive on the floor for number 10 for Red Lion. Nice hustle.
That's Joe Sedora. I talked to the athletic director from Red Lion earlier tonight, Arnie Fritzes. He says keep an eye on the sophomore Joe Sedora, a future star player for this Red Lion ball club.
Jacoby Baker with the ball, pushes up, gives to James Jackson. They set up their offense. Jacoby Baker likes to get to that elbow. Right there, he pulls up, short.
And a
One
rebound.
of the best in the league getting to the elbow and creating his own shot.
There's Mason Uri, drives to the net. And again, the easy bucket for
Mason Uri using his height to his advantage.
All 6'7". It'll be interesting to see that matchup between Greg Gittinger and Mason Uri all night tonight. Thank you for tuning in this Friday night. Sports Shooting Stars. This game voted by the fans to broadcast tonight.
That's an errant pass by James Jackson. Red Lion here takes possession.
James Jackson of Central taking that one on the chin there, accepting that foul. It'll Red Lions possession still.
To get the ball in before the 5-second call.
Yeah, Sammy Vaught with the ball for Red Lion.
Red Lion looking to go in the post. They see Jacoby Baker. They see a mismatch with number 13 for Red Lion.
That's Evan Watt.
Evan Watt, one of the leading scorers.
Yeah, comes in here with 34 threes, averaging 19 points per game. A player to keep an eye on for Red Lion tonight.
And that's good defense so far by Central York. Spin move, kick out. Evan Watt wide open.
And drains it.
He loves that shot. One of the reasons why he is the main scorer for Red Lion and in the league in Division I.
Make that 35 threes for Evan Watt. Averaging, again, 19 points per game.
James Jackson
also,
dribbles.
his teammate Sammy Vaught comes into tonight's game averaging 12 points a game.
And right there, Ethan Dotson drove, didn't have really nowhere to go. And now you can hear the student section starting to get loud.
Yeah, the Zoo Crew, as they call it here at Red Lion.
James Jackson a little out of control. Gets the shot up, though.
And right now, the score, Red Lion 7, Central York 0.
Not the way you want to start off here at Red Lion, knowing you're playing the top team in Division I.
Yeah, and you know, Central comes in here with a bit of momentum due with 4-game winning streak, and Mason Uri shot, and there he is.
And right now it's all about hustle, and Coach Hoke doesn't like what he sees. He calls a timeout.
And a smart move by Coach
Red Lion
Hoke.
comes out with a lot of hustle, getting second chance opportunities. And now they have the lead at 9-0.
9-0 right now, and a comfortable lead for Red Lion. Head coach Steve Schmel in his 14th season for Red Lion, and he has them off and running right now. In first place, as you mentioned, earlier in the broadcast in YIAA Division I. Another big matchup tonight taking place as Northeastern, the second place team in Y Division I, is at Dallastown tonight. We hope to get some scores of that game as this game progresses tonight from Red Lion. Our first game this season from Red Lion. And I talked to the athletic director here earlier in the evening. They're going to have the first round matchups for the boys and girls right here at this gymnasium. I have a feeling we're going to make our way here to this gymnasium, and then everything will transfer from here over to York County School of Technology. Coming off the timeout, it's Central, and Jacoby Baker bringing the ball up court, averaging 15 points per game, and there's Greg Gettinger.
That's a well-designed play for Central York, exactly what you wanted coming out of a timeout.
Yeah. And also Greg Gettinger coming in here averaging 15 points per game, has only played in 6 games because of injury.
And in 6 games, Central York has won 4-2, so they're also a great start with him in the lineup. Right now, Central York has to match that size advantage that Red Lion has. Looks like they're going to bring a couple young guys off the bench. Jacoby Baker with the pull-up.
Jacoby Baker, a big 3. Pulls Central within 6 right now. 11-5 Red Lion. Just under 4 minutes to go, and a jump ball there between the freshman Ben Natal from Central and senior Mason Uri. And the 2 freshmen checking in for Central right now. That's Matthew Parker and Saxton Sukanik. A total of 3 freshmen getting some playing time for this Central York Panther Ball Club,
Yeah, to get their opportunities this year. Central had a up and down season so far with some players not staying on the team the whole time. So, they're taking advantage of their opportunity to get some play. Jacoby Baker with the ball, running the play. See Ethan Dotson in the paint. And they're working the ball around. They want to give the ball to Gabe Gettinger in the post, and there he is. He has it, turns, pump fakes. And we talked to Greg Gettinger a little bit last game. He was one of our players. He was the player of the game.
The player of the game, yes.
We talked about how he's now playing with his back to the basket and creating more offense for himself.
And an impressive return. Want to emphasize for Greg Gettinger, an impressive return for the sophomore coming off an ankle injury, and has lived up to his expectations coming into this sophomore season for Central. Matthew Parker. And there's Matthew Parker for 3.
Deep 3 from the freshman. And Red Lion comes down to set up their offense.
Red Lion trying to work their offense here, work the ball around. They give it. Mason Uri. And solid defense being applied right now by this Central York Panthers team. And the student body of Central and their fans trying to make some noise.
And that's a tough rebound for the freshman.
And called a try against Saxton Sukanik. Red Lion will maintain possession here. And the easy put in by Evan Watt for 2.
Evan Watt is doing exactly what, as advertised, scoring points and being the main contributor for that Red Line team. Saxton has his opportunity. Got to take that jump shot, though, young man. When you're open, nice cut from Ben Natal, loses it. And right now, Red Line's in transition, all the way to the rim. Short, tip, no good.
And there's Saxton Sukanik with another rebound. Bringing the ball up court, Greg Gettinger.
And that's exactly the reason why they brought Saxton Sukanik into the game, to get those rebounds. Jacoby Baker with the ball, step back. Short. And right now, Red Line is slowing down the rhythm of the pace.
They have a comfortable lead, want to maintain that.
3.
Rebound
short.
by Jacoby Baker.
Jacoby Baker slows it down, gets the ball to Greg Gettinger, deep 3.
And
that he
Gettinger
knocks,
with a big 3 there.
excuse me, that he knocks down.
And for a big kid, he likes to shoot the 3 and make some threes.
Right now, Red Line's content with 27 seconds to go with getting the last shot of the quarter.
They're going to, no shot clock again at this level. And Red Line, as you mentioned, seems content here. 13-8 lead over Central York. Playing a bit of keep away here right now. And the Central York fan base making some noise. A 3-point shot off the rim. Mason Uri with a rebound. And that shot will count by Ian James to end the first quarter and gives Red Lion the lead 15-8.
And that's a great first half for Red Line. Came out, did exactly what they wanted to do. Got a lot of their teammates involved. Had Mason Uri, their #1 player, contribute a lot of points and, kept the pace of the game. Central York came out kind of flat. Started off 9-0 with Central York being down, and they did start to bounce back. And now they start to score some points, but they had to really step up the defense, or less, Red Line's going to have a breakaway win.
With this potentially. And let's get to the point totals here for each team. I mean, the leading scorer for Red Lion, Mason Uri with 6 points, followed by Evan Watt, who has 5 points. Central York, Greg Gettinger with 5 points, and Jacoby Baker, a 3-point shot. And that gives you the score: Red Lion 15, Central York 8. Moments away from the start of the second quarter, and we would like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast, including Integrity First Home Buyers, S3 Performance Training, Prestige Motor Cars of York, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, Dean's Auto Plaza, and Bethel Commandment Church, 1000 South Queen Street, right here in York, Pennsylvania. All sponsors for tonight's game between Central York and Red Lion.
I want to tell the fans that we are having some technical difficulties in this game right now, but the game is being recorded. It will be uploaded. You'll get a chance to see the game in its entirety, and we will be live in the next probably about 5 to 8 minutes. We have our IT guy, Cliff Kern, going to the office to check it out.
A big 3 there, dude. Evan Watt, again, coming into this game, leading all YAIAA scorers with 34 threes.
And that's the second 3 from Evan Watt, and that's on the scouting report. You know you can shoot those. You got to play up really close. Redline does a great job of doing a lot of backdoors and talking and playing as a team. Greg Gettinger with the drive. Short. Evan Watt brings the ball up the court. Red Line starts their offense. Mason Uri.
And there's another 3-point attempt there.
Short.
Short by Evan Watt. A 10-point lead
Good
for
pass.
Red Line. And the easy put in for James Jackson, his first points in tonight's game. Pulls Central within 8.
That was a great pass from Jacoby Baker, finding his teammate James Jackson.
Both seniors. The Central York Ball Club. That was Joe Sedora with his first points tonight.
Ethan Dotson for a deep three,
And a
knocks it down.
big-time three.
Seems like that's a sweet spot for Central York so far. Greg Gettinger also hit a three from the exact same spot.
Yes, he did.
And Central York is starting to close in on that lead somewhat. Right now the score is 20-13. Red line is up with 6 minutes to go in the second quarter. Mason Uri in the post where he likes to get the ball.
And the bucket.
And we said that again. Red line loves to do the back door and have their guys cut in. Central York has to do a better job with their defense. Having a guy cut like that right through the lane, pretty much untouched, just shows that you're not playing disciplined defense.
And disciplined defense was something that Coach Hoke mentioned in the game from Tuesday when we broadcasted between York High and Central. And tonight, right now, coming out a little lackluster defensively, but still plenty of time here. We're in the second quarter with just over 5.5 minutes to go. Red line 22, Central York 13.
And there's that size advantage. Mason Uri just gets the rebound. And when you have that size advantage like that, you want to box out. You want to put your hip and your backbone on somebody and get that a good box out. Jacoby Baker, one of the best in the league with creating space, creates another jump shot for himself. Great mid-range game from Jacoby Baker.
Yeah, 5 points for Jacoby Baker.
And he has to score a lot of points. He has to score a lot of points to keep his team into the game, and I think he knows that. And that's something that he's not shy about doing, putting the ball up.
Interesting to note, Ben Natal, the freshman for Central, held scoreless so far in this game. Checking in for Central, Owen Hill.
Central York running their offense. Redline's doing a great job keeping them out in the perimeter. Jacoby Baker drives.
And the bucket by Jacoby Baker.
Just a natural scorer. Knows how to get in those crevices and those creases to get his shot up.
Well, I mentioned these three-point shooters for Redline. Jacoby Baker has, coming into tonight's game, 23 threes.
Also want to mention, see that right there, you got to play way better defense. But that Jacoby Baker also had a 40-point game early this season too.
So we know he can score. Redline 24, Central 17, 4:22 to go.
Very key for Central York to get a shot up off this play here. Looks like they're doing a little two-man game with Greg Gettinger, I'm sorry.
Yeah, out there for Central, you have Ethan Dotson, Jacoby Baker, Greg Gettinger, Saxton Sukanik, and Matthew Parker.
Jacoby Baker passing the ball in to the sophomore, Gettinger. He drives down low, gets a tough shot up, rims out, gets his own rebound.
And the put in.
And that's what Central York needs to do. Be a little tough in the paint, and, play contact basketball, when teams are up on you with a few points. Right now, it's only a 5-point lead. It's 24-19 with 3 minutes and 35 seconds to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, Central's kind of closing the gap here in the second quarter,
Evan Watt with the drive. Great scorer.
Evan Watt now hits double digits with 10 points.
Double digits already in the second quarter. Jacoby Baker with the spin move created a foul, which sends him to the free throw line.
And then for Central, the leading scorers for Central, Jacoby Baker and Greg Gettinger both have 7 points. And right now, Jacoby at the charity line looking to add to his point total. Make it 8 for Jacoby Baker. Ben Natal checking back in as Ethan Dotson's going to take a breather for Central York.
Want to tell the fans why he's shooting his free throws. Even if we have some technical difficulties with the live feed, we're still recording the game.
We are.
We will upload the full game in its entirety as soon as it's over, or during the game. Doesn't matter when that happens, but our guy Cliff Kern is back at the office now working on it and trying to see.
Working diligently this Friday, huh?
And it's also his son's birthday today, so he was at his son's birthday party, and he left to go to the office see what was going on with the live feed.
Appreciate his support.
And also, happy birthday to his son, Oki. Good rebound from Greg Gittinger. Pushes the ball up.
Fans standing by during some of our technical difficulty. We never know what we're going to get into sometimes with the broadcast.
And that's Ben Natal's first shot. Matthew Parker with the rebound.
And I mentioned Ben Natal still held scoreless so far.
And he only took one shot so far, so I want to see more out of Ben as this game progresses.
He's another player, I think, if you're Central, you want to get him going as a freshman. Is known to put some points on the board.
You need Ben Natal to score points.
Yes.
That's what he does. He comes to this game. Yesterday he had 23 points against Carlisle, so you know what he can do. And that's a shot right there I'd like to see Saxon Sukanik take once he gets inside the paint. There's Jacoby getting to a sweet spot.
Short take it. That's 11 points now for Jacoby Baker. And pulls Central within 3, 26-23 with just over 2 minutes to go here before halftime.
I want to tell the fans this game started off 9-0 with Redline being up.
Yeah. And remind the fans that are tuned in, Central coming in here with a 4-game win streak, a real impressive win at Carlisle this past Wednesday.
Yeah, pretty much a nail-biter. I believe they won 64-61 at Carlisle. So they come in with a lot of confidence. They have their momentum. Right there is where Redline has been very effective at inside the paint. Central York has to play physical if they don't have the height. They got to play a more physical game when guys get in the paint. Jacoby Baker with the 180 spin move. Jacoby Baker sees something, passes it up. Looking for Greg in the post. Redline's doing a great job of sagging off and not allowing that post entry pass. And let's get a little scrappy down there between Greg Geidinger, number 10 for Redline.
That would be Joe Sedora, the sophomore versus sophomore matchup there. There is that matchup in the paint. Under a minute to go here in the second quarter. Sports Shooting Stars. .52 seconds to go here, Dew. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars this Friday night. Redline hosting Central. And we thank you for tuning in tonight, this Friday night, as you're watching from the comfort of your own home. And it would appear to be as if Redline Dew is content on holding the ball here.
Yeah, that's smart.
Final shot.
Central York's doing a great job of coming back. So yeah, holding the ball is not a bad idea. With a little less than 20 seconds to go in this first half. Great pass. And that Redline team, they kind of just know where their guys are going to be at.
It's going to send Mason Urey, who has 8 points, to the charity line here with 5 seconds to go. And a 5-point lead for Redline. Mason looking to add to that point total here. Mason Urey with double digits with 10 points. Jacoby Baker bringing the ball up court. 2 seconds to go, a deep three, and drains it.
Knocks it down.
What a way to end it at halftime.
That's a great way you want to, go into halftime.
A big shot before halftime, and the clock expired.
It's not a shot that Jacoby doesn't like.
Jacoby Baker now with 14 points and pulls Central within 4. We've arrived at halftime with your score. Red Lion 30, Central York 26. And a rather entertaining first half, too.
Yeah, absolutely. It was very entertaining, going back and forth. Red Line started out really, really hot. And Central responded, and, you know, they're staying not too far away from Red Line right now in the chase.
Well, and I'll tell you what, let's give the leading point scorers for Red Line right now. Evan Watt and Mason Urey both have 10 points. On Central York Panthers team, well, Jacoby Baker leads all scorers with 14 points, followed by Greg Gittinger, who has 7 points. And again, we've arrived at halftime with your score. Red Lion 30,
Network setup.
Central York 26. And I'm getting a score from Dallastown right now, 15-7 Dallastown over Northeastern. Thanks to our correspondent in attendance there at Dallastown, Lindsay Miller, for keeping us posted on that game. And as soon as I get an updated score, we'll pass that along here. But again, we're here at halftime. I want to remind the fans we will be back on the air a week from tomorrow as we make our way across the river to Columbia High School as they take on Executive Education and a big matchup, a prep school from Allentown. I have a couple D1 prospects due on that team. One going to Drexel and Florida State. Interesting to see that matchup a week from tomorrow, Dew.
Yeah, it should be a really good matchup. Executive Education out of Allentown. Columbia High School is also doing very well. They're undefeated so far.
Yeah, Kerry Glover, 1,000-point scorer for Columbia. And Executive Education, Jeremiah Bembry, a Division I recruit going to Florida State. It'll be interesting to see him play, the 6'6" senior. And again, circle your calendars for that matchup a week from tomorrow. We'll be back on the air, Sports Shooting Stars. And we thank you for tuning in and staying with us tonight. We've had some technical difficulties, but our producer Cliff Kern working on those issues as we speak. And it would be a good time to thank our sponsors and their committed support to our program, starting off with Integrity First Home Buyers. Sports enthusiast Eric Brewer of Integrity First Home Buyers has been an avid supporter of the program for the past 5 seasons, located at 2500 Kingston Road, right here in York, Pennsylvania. Integrity First Home Buyers offers a fast, fair, and local way to sell your home for cash. Give them a call at 717-718-0858 or look them up online or simply send them an email at info@Integrity First Home Buyers and ask for Eric. Also, S3 Performance Training, the leading training facility for student athletes in York, Pennsylvania, and the 717 area and beyond. John Turpak, Ron Johnson specializes in strength, speed, stamina, and work with hundreds of student athletes per year. Check out S3 Performance Training, located at 2810 East Prospect Road in York, Pennsylvania. Prestige Motor Cars of York. Owner Jesse Ferber has been a longtime friend of the network and has supported the program for the past 3 years. Prestige Motor Cars of York is located on the historical trail at 1899 Susquehanna Trail, York, Pennsylvania. The best luxury cars for $10,000 or less. Parma Pizza of Dallastown. Maybe you're looking for a bite to eat post-game. Check out Parma's Pizza at 476 East Main Street, right here in Dallastown. They also have another location at 1041 Haynes Road here in York. They're open for dine-in, pickup, and delivery. Pizza's so great, you'll scrape your plate. Visit Parma Pizza of Dallastown and talk to Darren Bonaquisti. Also, Dean's Auto Plaza, located at 6851 York Road in Hanover, Pennsylvania. Check out their inventory on Facebook and online. York and Adams County's biggest car and truck dealer. Ask for Bruce. And also, Bethel Commandment Church, located at 1000 South Queen Street in York, Pennsylvania. Visit Bishop Anthony Pickney, Senior Pastor, as they worship Saturdays at Bethel Commandment Church. All sponsors for tonight's game between Central York and Red Lion. And again, the score, Red Lion 30, Central York 26, here at halftime. Welcome back, sports fans, as we are just moments away from the start of the third quarter. Again, Red Lion 30, Central York 26. And we're underway. Central now moving left to right on your TV screen to start the third quarter. Swatted away there. That was Greg Gittinger trying to put it up, and Joe Sedora. An interesting matchup. Joe Sedora listed at 6'3", sophomore. Sends Greg Gittinger to the free throw line. A 3-point lead for the Lions. Bringing the ball up court. Evan Watt. Sammy Vaught out there for Red Lion as Mason Urey. Ian James. And there's Chris Williams with the bucket, and 4 points for Chris Williams tonight for Red Lion.
Gives Red Lion a 5-point lead, 32-27 with 7 minutes to go.
Yeah, we're under 7 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Evan Watt bringing the ball up court for Red Lion. There's Mason Urey. Turn around two, and 12 points now for Mason Urey. That was Ethan Dotson now with 5 points for Central.
And it's third quarter. Ben Natal needs to start getting into the offense. He's a key part of what Central York likes to do. He will score points in the second half, but he needs to get more involved. Evan Watt makes it look real easy with that play right there.
12 points for Evan Watt, dude.
Real smooth player.
The first time we've had the opportunity to see Red Lion, and coming out looking strong so far. Rebound there by Chris Williams.
Well, tell the fans as well, like, you know, in this gym we're having some Wi-Fi issues. Even the other,
the streaming service provided by Red Lion mentioned their Wi-Fi and not the best connection here.
Yeah, we're having some issues with that right now.
A 3-point shot by Evan Watt. Gives Evan Watt 15 points. Timeout called by head coach Jeff Hoke of Central, and a 10-point lead now for Red Lion with 5:23 to go here in the third quarter, too. I'd like to thank our sponsors for tonight's broadcast. Integrity First Home Buyers, S3 Performance Training, Prestige Motor Cars of York, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, Dean's Auto Plaza, and Bethel Commandment Church right here in York, Pennsylvania. 6 big sponsors for tonight's game, and I want to give thanks to all our sponsors and their committed support to our program, Sports Shooting Stars. Again, it'll be Central's possession, 5:23 to go. Jacoby Baker with the ball. Matched up against Ian James there of Red Lion. Jump ball. Be Red Lions possession with 5:03 to go. The third quarter.
Nice ball movement.
And Mason Uri with a put in. Gives Mason Uri 14 points to Evan Watt 15. Solid contributions from Red Lion performers tonight. Swatted away there, Jacoby Baker's
right there.
shot.
Jacoby Baker kind of forced the issue, but he gets a lot of points off of those type of plays. And that's another 3. And that's an over-the-back call, number 24 for Red Lion.
That's Chris Williams of Red Lion. Ben Natal looking like he's about ready to check back into this game. Jacoby Baker coming out for a breather for Central York. There's Ben Natal. Mentioned Wednesday, had 23 points against Carlisle. Held scoreless so far tonight against Red Lion. And there's Saxton Sukanik with his first points tonight's game. 41-31 with just over 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter with the Red Lions ahead.
Mason Uri, solid player. Got a chance to watch him a little bit last year. He's having even a better year this year so far.
16 points for Mason Uri.
And right now, Red Lion has his biggest lead of the game at 12.
With just over 3:40 to go here in the third quarter. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. We thank you for tuning in tonight.
Right now,
the first place Red Lion Lions here doing Division I YIAA.
And that lineup that's out there right now, they're kind of just standing around and watching each other dribble the ball. They need to be more effective, cut into the bucket, set some screens. They got to be more creative if they want to get some points against a stout Red Lion team. Ben Natal with the ball, gets guarded against Evan Watt. And Red Lion, that defense is keeping Central York outside of the three-point line and not giving them an opportunity to score any buckets in the paint. Ben Natal's guarded against Evan Watt. He's a good defensive player as well.
And a big bucket there by Dotson. And Dotson with 8 points. Red Lion maintains possession there as the ball rolls out of bounds with 2:44 to go. Red Lion 43, Central York 34. Gettinger with the rebound, gets it out to Ben Natal. He's going to drive to the bucket. There's Gettinger and fouled as he goes up. Just send Greg Gettinger to the charity line here. 2:17 to go. Red Lion 43, Central York 34. Two for two from the charity line. And it gives Gettinger double digits tonight with 10 points. .210 to go here in the third quarter. Ian James inbounds it to Sammy Vaught. Evan Watt and Mason Uri all out there on the court, along with Chris Williams for Red Lion. Ethan Dotson, Saxton Sukanik, Greg Gettinger, Matthew Parker, Ben Natal for Central. Interesting to see that matchup, too, between Mason Uri and Greg Gittinger. It's going to send Uri to the free throw line.
And for Central to get back in this game, they need a defensive stop a few times. And again, be more physical with Redline. A lot of teams come out and they be, from what I saw, they're very physical with Central York. Nice kick out. Ethan Dotson with the ball, pull up at the free throw line.
And each shot really now becomes magnified a little bit for Central York, down with just over a minute and a half to go here in the third quarter.
Yes, the score is 44-36 with 1 minute and 20 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Red Lions possession.
Checking back into the game is Jacoby Baker, the senior guard for Central York, number 0. I don't think Evan Watt has missed a shot so far in this game. He has a really, really smooth game, man. He sees his shot and knocks it down without a question.
And very impressed by Evan Watt. 18 points tonight, followed by Mason Uri, who has 17 points. And that gives Red Lion the lead, 47-36 over Central with 1:06 to go in the third quarter. I want to remind the fans we'll be back on the air a week from tomorrow as we'll travel across the river to Lancaster County, Columbia High School, as they'll play host to Executive Education. Follow Sports Shooting Stars on Facebook and Instagram for all the latest news and our latest broadcast. Again, we'd like to thank our sponsors tonight: Integrity First Home Buyers, S3 Performance Training, Prestige Motor Cars of York, Parma Pizza of Dallastown, Dean's Auto Plaza, and Bethel Commandment Church, all sponsors of tonight's game between Central York and Red Lion, seen on Sports Shooting Stars. Ben Natal had his first points tonight for Ben Natal. We're under a minute to go here in the third quarter.
Evan Watt with the ball, leading scorer right now with 18.
Yeah, 18 points, and then Mason Uri.
And again, I don't think he missed a shot so far. It looked like they're setting up a play for Evan. That's good defense from Central York.
A little bit of a trap going on there, but able to break that. And again, Red Line content to hold it here,
Yeah, the score is 47-38. Red Line is up with about 10 seconds to go in the third quarter. Looking for their last second shot.
They're going to drain that clock down, no doubt about it.
3. And that's a tough shot.
Put in. Ian James with 4 points tonight. Call that shot off, and we've arrived at the end of the third quarter with your score. Red Lion 49, Central York 38. The final 8 minutes just around the corner here. Leading scores again for Red Lion. Number 13, Evan Watt, has 18 points. Mason Uri with 17 points. For Central, Jacoby Baker has 14 points. Greg Gittinger with 7 points. for Central York. And again, Red Lion with the lead, 49-38 over Central York. Want to remind the fans we will be going down on the court for player of the game. And it's never too early, how about it, to consider and think about who may be the player of the game in this contest tonight between Red Lion and Central York. Central York, as I mentioned earlier, comes into this game with a 4-game win streak. And that record, win streak could be on the line tonight, down by 11. And Central York's going to have to make things happen here offensively and defensively against this Red Lion team, too. And a steal there by Ian James. And what a 1-2 punch there.
And that's great ball movement from Red Lion. They're a very sound team, and they're very unselfish as well. They give the guys, the ball touches a lot of their players before they get a shot up.
Yeah, Sammy Vaught with the bucket. Red Lion 51, Central 38 with just under 7.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars as we bring the game to you this Friday night from Red Lion High School.
And Red Lion running their offense, that's the main reason why they're the top team in Division I. They're a very sound team, very unselfish. As you can see, they're not wasting any time, but they're being productive on the offensive side and waiting for a guy to get open. They did a great job of getting a lot of back doors and working the ball down low.
And you have to believe this Red Lion team getting ready for the county championships. Sammy Vaughn. 8 points for Sammy Vaughn. Jacoby Baker
off the backboard. Soft shot off the backboard.
16 points for Jacoby Baker. Leads all Central scorers. And a nice read by Ben Natal as he's driving to the net. Ball still in play. Ethan Dodson trying to get it out. And 5:55 to go. A 13-point lead for Red Lion, 53-40.
Foul on James, his 30, team 6.
Here's Ethan Dodson for a three.
Short, and no rebounds at all. I mean, I don't know if Central York was even prepared for that three, but there was nobody down there for rebounds, and that was an easy rebound for Red Lion. And that's the first miss from Evan Watt. Evan Watt. And that happened to be a layup. He had at least 3 threes so far in this game.
And this Central York Ball Club, going to be a young team. A lot of freshmen playing and sophomores. May have had a down year this year, but don't roll them out next year. A lot of budding stars on this team and young players as freshmen and sophomores. Will Scott coming in. for Red Lion as Ian James going to step off the court. Jacoby Baker at the free throw line. And Red Lion with a 13-point lead, 53-40 with 5:10 to go here in the fourth and final quarter. An impressive individual performance by Jacoby Baker tonight, too. 17 points. Make it 18 for Jacoby. Swatted away there by Ethan Dotson and the bucket. 10 points. Hit double digits now for Dotson. 5:02 to go. Red Lion 53. Central York 44. Timeout called by Red Lion and head coach Steve Schmel. They're going to collect their thoughts right now with that timeout. And I have a halftime score from Dallastown. Dallastown 23-20 over Northeastern. Thank you to our correspondent there, Lindsay Miller, for checking in with Sports Shooting Stars and keeping us updated on Northeastern, who's in second place due here at YIAA. And then Dallastown is in third place. They come in with a 7-7 overall record. Northeastern with a 10-5 record. And this is positioning for the county championships, too. As you know, the top 3 teams of Division I will go to the county championships.
Top 3 teams will go to the county playoffs. They'll play for the championship, which is going to be held at York County
Yeah, the finals.
Technical.
Yeah,
was it Vo-Technical School?
York County School of Technology.
School of Technology,
yes.
okay.
What used to be the York Vo-Tech and their field house. What a nice venue. Can't wait to get there. We're going to be broadcasting the girls and boys county championship from the field house there, and looking forward to having our first broadcast for there. We've been to York College for the county championships, and it's always a packed house. I'm sure it'll be a packed house there at what was formerly known as Vo-Tech here in York Township.
And right now it's a 9-point lead for Red Lion, up 53-44 with 4 minutes and 55 seconds to go in the game. I want to apologize to the fans that's watching. Couldn't watch this exactly live unless you're at the gym. We're having some Wi-Fi issues with the Wi-Fi connections inside the gym. So, but this game is still being filmed. And that's a good and one.
Joe Sadora with the bucket and the and one. And a player to keep an eye on in the future for Red Lion, Joe Sadora, a sophomore, comes in listed at 6'3". He'll be here at the free throw line. Ben Natal's second foul of the game. It gives Joe Sadora 5 points tonight.
And now you can hear the Red Line student body starting to get involved.
The Zoo Crew, as they call themselves.
Ben Natal for 3, short. And you're going to have some freshman woes here and there. It's a long season. They're asking a lot from Ben, so he's going to have his ups and downs. He's a solid player. The game before this had 23 points, averages 14 points on the team. So,
and a steal by Greg Yettinger.
Very important for Central York to get a score here.
There's Ben Natal.
Ben Natal,
4:10 to go here in the fourth quarter, dude.
Ben Natal saw the big man there and wanted to do a reverse, but I think he may have been okay going straight up and seeing what we can get out of that. And right now, Central York needs a few key stops to get back into this game. They're down by 12, but it's 4 minutes and 10 seconds to go in the fourth. Still plenty of time.
At one point, they drew within, 5 points here earlier in the game?
Yes. Looks like Central York may be open to sending the foul a few times and sending Red Line to the line because they know Red Line's going to hold the ball for ample amount of time.
And drain some of that clock with the comfortable lead right now for Red Lion. And clearly in the driver's seat right now, Red Lion. There's Mason Uri in the post and the bucket.
Mason Uri, very, very impressive Mason Uri and what he's been doing tonight. Like to see Central York play a little tighter defense on him, but Mason Uri, he's that big man and he knows where he can score it. He's doing it at a high clip.
Well, that gives Mason Uri, 19 points. With just over 3.5 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter.
And right now you're starting to feel that momentum kind of go away from Central with being down by 14 points. They need some quick buckets. And that's a big-time block.
Zucanic went to the net and, of course, swatted away by Mason Uri.
And that was a swat and also a charge call against Saxon Zucanic.
Team 6. Central foul on Baker, his second, team 7. Was the line to the bonus, Will Scott.
Could have sent Will Scott, 5'9" junior, to the free throw line. 3:19 to go. Red Line 58, Central York 44.
Right now, Central York doesn't have that firepower, especially without Ben Natal scoring his normal 14 to 15 points a game.
Ben only has 2 points in tonight's game.
And even Greg Gettinger, he's been really quiet so far in the second half. And, you know, without those two guys being involved, you can't put everything on Jacoby Baker, which he can score a lot of points. But, you know, at the same time, you know, that's where Central's hurting at right now. And the defense, I think Redline's a very stout team. They like to pass the ball. You can tell these kids have been playing with each other for a few years now. They have a really good coach, a good system out here. And, you know, they came to play, and that's the reason why they're at the top of Division I.
First place. They've earned it. And with a win tonight, they'll move to 12 wins versus 4 losses. 4 points for Saxon Zucanic and a big dunk by Mason Uri. And that gives Mason 21 points. And that may have sealed the deal with that dunk due tonight.
It may have.
Scramble for the ball. Redline with the rebound. Mason Uri, 21 points. Evan Watt, 18 points. Enough said here for Redline.
And that really got the crowd hyped up right now. They knew what to expect when Mason Uri got the ball, and he knew what to give the crowd. And, you know, as I say again, especially around the county, teams love to go right at each other, especially a team like Central York.
Yeah, at times you never know what's more exciting, dude, that three-point shot or the slam dunk, you know, and it's both fun plays to watch and unfold during the course of a game. And again, when we're talking this game with 2:43 to go, Redline 62, Central 46. Thoughts of player of the game, and right now, you know, if Redline holds on for the win, I mean, is it Mason Uri? Is it Evan Watt? I mean,
absolutely.
2 players to strongly consider.
Yeah,
Redline is to hold on here with 2:43.
Well, they're neck and neck. Like I said, you know, Mason Uri has 21 points. Evan Watt has 18. I mean, they're playing top-notch basketball and playing really good on the defensive side as well. I want to tell the fans, I guess this game wasn't filmed live because big time block by Greg Gettinger.
Gettinger, yes.
Ethan Dodson on the break.
And a pass to Ben Natal. And at moments, it seems as if there's a lid on the net for Central York's offense.
It's one of those games for Central York. Like I said, they came in on a 4-game winning streak, but right now, Redline's showing why they're the top team. And there's guys open left and right, and just not seeing them. Like, Central York has to be way more disciplined. I would tell them to go to the to the zone, but I don't think that will work either.
Yep. Sammy Vaught with Redline hits double digits with 10 points. There's Jacoby Baker. 20 points for Jacoby Baker. Central York's leading scorer, Jacoby Baker, with 20 of the 48 points due. And gives Red Lion the lead 64-48 over Central. Sammy Vaught to the charity line here. Like Central players coming into the game look like it will be Matthew Parker, Bowden Peace, along with Owen Hill. Some substitutions here for Central York as Jacoby Baker's going to step out, along with Ethan Dodson and Greg Gittinger. And Devin Marsh going to get some playing time here in the game as Ben Natal is going to step out, and presumably for the remainder of the game with 1:47 to go here in the fourth quarter. Sammy Vaught again at the free throw line, looking to add to his point total. Owen Hill with a rebound. Owen Hill's bringing the ball up court for Central York. We're under 2 minutes to go here. And a steal. It's like Andrew Highland in for Red Lion. A lot of the reserves for both teams now on the court.
And Red Lion starters did what they had to do.
Kamile Riekert in on the court. Go ahead, Bill.
To get this lead, and now some of the other guys are starting to come in.
Ryan Earhart coming in, Red Lion. Chase Morris on the court. And Darius Whitaker for Red Lion. There's Devin Marsh. 3-point shot. Saxon Zukanik under the net.
Darius Whitaker, his coach.
Central going to fall to 6-10 with the loss tonight. As I mentioned earlier, Red Lion will move to 12-4 and remain in first place in YIAA Division I.
Short rebound.
And a good time for both teams that play some of their younger players here, too, in the final minute.
Yeah, some of these JV players just got done playing the JV game, which they also won in the JV game. And again, Red Lion's not in no rush to get any buckets. Their players are not. That's good hustle
By Matthew Parker.
Matthew Parker. That just shows you the next level thinking that they got on that basketball team for Red Lion. Even when the guys from the JV come in, they're not looking to go straight to the bucket. They're looking to hold the ball. If they got something open, they'll go for it. But if not, they're okay with passing it. As you can see now, they're just kind of dribbling the ball out. I said again, Todd, you know, as much as we see basketball, I would love to see in the high school range, the shot clock. 30-second shot clock. I think that'd be really good for the high school team and get some of these guys prepared for the for the college level, which is the next step.
Seconds remain here at Red Lion. It's going to send Matthew Parker to the free throw line. Red Lion with a commanding lead right now, 65-48. You're watching Sports Shooting Stars. Dew Jones, Todd Edwards. Matthew Parker with his first point tonight's game. You may remember his name. He's the freshman kicker for the Central football team. Now on the hardwood for Central York. Central York down by 15, 65-50 with under 30 seconds to go. And this may be the final play of the game here as Red Lion would appear to be content with holding the ball.
And that's a turnover.
And there's Devin Marsh with the steal. He drives to the net. And the put in.
He gets a bucket.
By Devin Marsh, his first points tonight. We're under 5 seconds here in the fourth quarter. And we've arrived at the end of the game with your score: Red Lions 65, Central York 52, as the players line up to shake hands. Of course, Central will regroup and travel, well, back home next Tuesday to play Northeastern. This Red Lion Ball Club tomorrow plays Co-Calico. Interesting to see how things unfold here, but as it stands tonight, Red Lion in firm control of their destiny here with county championships with an impressive win over Central York, 65-52. And any thoughts on potentially who could be our player of the game tonight?
I believe a player of the game can be Mason Uri or Evan Watt. Like I said, we had the live feed. We can, go to the live feed and they can help us decide on that. But I think, we'll talk to both players today, and we'll give it to Mason Uri. He had the big time dunk, give a little extra going, to the student section. So he's going to be our player of the game tonight.
There you go. And as the fans start to file out of the gymnasium,
I mean,
we're live from the Sports Zone page. Now let's go down there and hold it.
yeah, you can still zoom in right there.
Yeah.
And then come out and hold it.
I think we're going to make our way down to the hardwood. How about it? After calling it up here in the broadcast booth. Yeah, we're back. We are waiting for Mason Uri, our player of the game. Came in tonight with 21 points. A pretty impressive outing tonight by the 6'7" senior. Oh, switch sides. This is my better side, right? And this is your better side. But yeah, an impressive outing by Mason Uri. A coach from Albright College is here in attendance, talking to him. So he may be taking it to the next level. But we're joined by head coach, the winning coach, Steve Snell, right in the middle, of course. Our guest coach, congratulations on the win. Your thoughts on tonight's win over Central?
Well, I mean, it was a pretty complete game. We were able to do a lot of the things we talked about on both ends of the floor. We knew they were playing better here these last couple of weeks, so we get their best shot. But this is our home floor, and we're pretty good here. And we know if we played our game, we'd be okay.
No doubt about it,
I'm just wondering, what was some of the halftime, talk that you had with the team? Central hit that big three at the end of the first half, and cut the lead within 4 points. And what do you tell your team at that point?
Yeah, I mean, you don't want to panic. I mean, the Baker kid hit a bunch of really tough shots in the first half, and we I kept saying, hey, if he keeps hitting those kind of shots, it's tip your hat to him. But if we keep guarding him the right way, keep contesting everything, hopefully he'll miss a couple. And he missed a couple. We were able to get some good stops, and I thought we were really patient on offense when we had to lead. When you have a 10, 12-point lead in the second half, if you can move the ball, and end it with a layup, that's deflating the other team.
Yeah, this is our first time actually getting to see you guys this year. But
Yeah.
You guys.
And what a treat.
Dennis, a big time player playing down in Texas right now, I believe. And you guys are very stout, as you said, very patient on offense. Give me a little bit about your guy number 13, Evan Watt.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, he's been a 3-year starter. He's just so composed. He never gets rattled. He does an awful lot for us. He handles the ball a good bit. He's a heck of a shooter. He can defend. He does a little bit of everything. And when things get hard, he's the guy that we go to.
Yeah, very smooth player, man. I think he only missed maybe 2 shots a game.
A 3-point specialist, no doubt. And
so Evan, mind coming over, buddy?
yeah, come on over, Evan Watt. We mentioned congratulations, a 3-point specialist, and quite an effort tonight. Talk to us a little bit. What's this win mean for you tonight over Central?
Oh, it's huge. We knew coming in it wasn't going to be an easy game. They've been on a roll lately, and everyone played their part tonight and did what we could to win.
Yeah, and you got to be thinking about getting ready for the county championships. You guys sit atop Division I in first place, and up next, Co-Calico.
Yeah, I mean, nothing's going to be easy, but in the division, I mean, we still have Northeast right behind us and a few teams that could easily crack the top 3, so we got to just go into every game thinking that we need to just try our best and go out there and do what we know how to do.
Yep. Dude, would you like?
I was telling your coach, man, it's the first time I got a chance to see you play this year. You have a very smooth game, very only shot I saw you miss, I think, was a layup. Deep threes, I mean, stuff like that happens. But tell us a little about this team and your goals this year, and what you guys plan on doing.
Yeah, I mean, the teams are playing great, but goal-wise, I mean, we just want to win as many games as possible in the regular season, go into the counties, win that, of course, and then go into districts and just play our best and go as far as we can.
And maybe get a chance at a home game here on your home court here in front of the home crowd.
Well, you had a great game. Like I said, we want to give you a player of the game.
Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, well earned tonight.
Man, I said, yeah, like I said,
18 points for.
throughout the county throughout the last couple of years, and you're definitely one of the top guys.
You've earned it.
This year, man. You did a great job.
Evan Watt, our player of the game, 18 points, a 3-point specialist, and it was on display tonight. A big win over Central York, and they're marching towards the county championships, no doubt. The Lions are roaring here in Red Lion.
Hey, you want to say hi to anybody that's
Yeah.
watching tonight?
Just, I mean, no one specifically, but anyone just supporting Red Line.
All right, man. Great job, man.
There you go. Congratulations. All the best. Yep, all the way. Good job, Coach. Take care. Coach Schmel, Evan Watt, a big night for Red Lion on the home court. And I tell you what, dude, it's been a great run. And we want to thank the fans for tuning in tonight to Sports Shooting Stars. And we'll be back a week from tomorrow as we make our way over to Columbia, across the river. Executive Education takes on Columbia High School, and we'll be there a week from tomorrow, dude. I can't wait.
Yeah, and also want to tell the fans that's watching on the live chat that, we had some difficulties here at this
Yeah.
gym. I think we had difficulties before, so we got to kind of figure that out, what's going on with this gym. But, the game will be uploaded in its entirety within the next 30 minutes. Once we get the camera to our IT guy, Cliff Kern, he's going to make sure the game is uploaded so you can see the game in its entirety. Every now and again, we did almost 200 games by.
Oh, yeah, we're approaching 250, really. I mean, so we're on our way of doing this, and we get some glitches every once in a while.
Yeah,
but
every now and again, we'll come to a gym and have a glitch, and for some strange reason, we have an issue here, but the game will be uploaded. We really appreciate everybody that was tuning in. We don't like to work under these conditions, but we still called the game as it was live and everything was going on, so you'll see the game later on tonight.
Yep.
Big thanks to our sponsors tonight.
Integrity First Home Buyers, Parma Pizza,
Prestige
Dallastown,
Auto
Prestige,
York,
Dean's Auto Plaza, Integrity First Home Buyers, and Bethel Commandment Church.
and
Yeah, here in York.
appreciate everybody that,
It's
tuned in tonight. Every now and again, seems like every 80, 90 game or something like that, we have like a glitch going on. So, thanks again, guys. And, we're going to get this camera back to our IT guys so we can get this game uploaded.
No doubt about it. Have yourself a great night, and see you a week from tomorrow over in Columbia. For Todd Edwards, Dew Jones, have a good night.